as I develop customers and I have a customer base, in today's date, you have to use involve all the senses in communicating to a customer. I figured we would sit down and talk a little bit about how we can involve video in that, whether it's create your own, or in this case, have someone help you not only record the raw video, edit the raw video, put it in a format that a customer can use, provide a website, if you will, that a customer can direct a link to, or take the edited video and put it on their website. So that's why we're here, I guess. I have several vendors that are relatively large companies that have a host of products, and from a salesperson standpoint, I need to be able to let my customers know what these vendors offer and what's new and what's leads technology.
Mike, do you know if your customers have access, they're using the internet to get their information, do their computers inside their companies allow them to see video, audio?
I really don't know this at this point, Jim. I just know what I need from them to help me sell their products.
Effectively communicating using video is a great tool. I mean, but the reality of it is how do you take it, get it acquired, get it into a system that makes it available to their various branches, their various divisions around the globe, really.
The technical aspect of that is valid, but there's also the kind of the evolutionary aspect of what people, whether they're in business or whether they're end user consumers, what their expectation level is and what their level of sophistication is. And this is almost like the Wild West now of visual communication, because there is no standard format. And for everybody that wants to watch an image full HD, 16 by 9 on a 108-inch screen, those are the same people that are saying, I can watch this movie on my iPod. So that's exciting, because that means there's a great opportunity out there for people like us and for people like you to take things to your customers and give them tools that they've never had access to before, and to give their customers access to things. The question is, how do we corral all that and create a value for your customers and for theirs?
There needs to be a way to tell the story of the company, what your values are, where your integrity lies, the products. Everything that you do is based around your core set of values and goals. And what better way to say that with video?
I mean, the nice thing about that is it takes your customer, your potential customer, through your facility on its very best day, and it shows them exactly what you want to show them. The best companies that I've ever worked with, and the work that I've been the most proud of, are companies that attention to detail is their story. And that means they're not going to give their CEO a box of colored pencils and have them sketch out a thing and make 5,000 color copies and send it out to their customers. That doesn't represent their product. Doesn't represent their hard work. So the same is true when you're talking about the moving image. Let's be honest. I mean, in today's business climate, if you're not deploying extraordinary measures, then you're not going to make it. Yeah. Whether you're the customer or you're the seller. And personally, running a business, I want vendors who have the same extraordinary dynamic that I believe I deliver to my customer. And I want to be able to sit across the table or next to that person and go forward growing my business, because I have to. If you don't, you're not going to make it.
As a salesperson, I have to find ways to make people enthuse, and my input with YouTube was basically let them see my face. I don't necessarily have to go to their facility. Let them see my face on a regular basis. Let me tell a couple of stories with that, and maybe some supporting video with that, and put that in my monthly newsletter to say, I still care about you, I have all this stuff available, but just like you, my time is limited. And this is one way I stay in communication with my customers.
We plug in at the point that the customer is most comfortable and where it's the best use of everybody's time. Sometimes it's at the very beginning. We're coming up from concept to completion and we're it. Other times, yeah, an agency comes in and says, here's what it is, let's go.
Right.
Sometimes it's a VP of marketing or a marketing manager. Sometimes it's a CEO. Sometimes, you know, it could be any or all of those, and we come in at all different parts of the process. We're comfortable with them all. And
Our goal is to create a noticeable difference. Whether that's the pace of the edit, it's the lighting technique, it's how we shoot something, this and that and the other thing. We don't deviate a whole lot from what we do, which is keeping the quality of the moving picture at its optimum and providing customers the best possible story for them.
What the people that I deal with see is Powermation through me. So I'm basically the lens in which
Sure.
they see Powermation and our vendors. So I feel a responsibility to do everything possible to represent my company and our company's vendors in the best possible light.
Amen.